and string. There we go. There we and string. There we go. There we are. Yay, we're back. Hopefully on 5. Yep, now just unmute here. There we are.
There we are.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to quit this. I'm just going to do a pop-out chat. And then this way, like Brian taught us, live chat. And I'm just going to close that window here. Perfect. All right, so I'm on support with DJI. I'll share with you guys here. The 04A unit footage is crappy. We're just going to slide this over here. So you guys, good day. Thanks for contacting DJI. In order to keep a better communication, could you please provide your commonly used contact information if it is convenient for you, so that in the event of network fluctuations or interruptions, we can promptly contact you and continue to provide assistance. Your cooperation is much appreciated. Thanks. I saw the message you left before. May I confirm the model? Yes, my pleasure. Okay, let me see my info. Yes. Yes, oh, Marka Bay, yo, it's been a while. Missed you over the weekend. Yes, the 04 Air unit. I'll just give you my email. My email is lewis.tristan@protonmail.com. All right, so this is the issue I'm having with the 04 Air unit footage. The goggles is perfect, it's fine, but this is what you get when you have your regular 04 footage. It's a major, look, this is it right here, major shaky. We let it go, see, like, but it's a bumpy ride, and the unit's securely in there. It'd be nice if I can get this to him though. Hold on, and then I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna copy it, put it on the desktop, and click here, 04 footage. Hopefully it lets me upload it, or if not, we'll just tell him that we're live. And we'll go here, choose a file, 04 footage, nice, and then I'll play it once it uploads. Okay, thank you. As your product model should be handled by our professional team, I will transfer you to our designated team for further help. Please hold on for a while I'm transferring. Okay, sounds good. Okay, sounds good. In the meantime, we'll talk to Marka Bay. It's so weird. I thought I just uploaded a file though. Choose a file. 04 footage. Could be that it's too big. It's 1 gig. We may have to shrink it. Yeah, 20 megabytes. How do we do that? Oh, I know how. Give me a minute. Focus video. Brian's lab. Brian, hold on, Brian. We just need to do this before DJI comes back. Desktop, 04 footage. Select, and then what we'll do is we will go to quality, change options. File size, and then we'll do target size will be 20 maybe, and then hopefully it'll do it in time. And then now bit rate, yeah, file size 20 megabytes. Maybe we'll do 18. Hold on, because sometimes if you're too exact, it's like buffer for it to change into 21. We'll do 15 megabytes. Click OK. Select start. And not now. I don't want to do a survey. I want my fucking video first before I can like give you a survey. I hate when they do that. Let's see what Brian said. Fajai, are you using gyrofurl or letting the 04 unit? Well, I'm letting the 04 Air unit do it, so it should be, rock steady. That's far from rock steady because it's not working. But the footage in the goggles, perfect. No problem with the footage in the goggles. It's the footage in the drone. So let me show you. Hey Lou, my flip is on the UPS truck and due at my door. Oh my God, due on my doorstep by 7 p.m. I don't know. Looks like it's the end. We might not be seeing Brian for a bit because he's going to be flying. But don't worry. We know what you're up to. It's good. I once you get it out of your system, it's addictive. When you unbox it, you're going to be flying. Oh, it's that beep. Oh, that's the video. Let's see. Video is done. We got it down to 20 megabytes. Except where did it go? I hate when that happens. Let's see. Oh, it went into downloads. Okay. 04 footage is right there. That's so weird. All right, so let's go. It saved. It has this weird format. I did select. Okay, see, 16 megabytes. There's always like that weird buffer, but it's a little grainy. And what if we shrink it, make it smaller since it's for web, and then go here. Hold on. That's not really going to do justice for the guy. He's going to think like the whole camera's messed up. There was another footage shrinker application. Which one is it? Oh, Handbrake. Handbrake will probably do a better job than this. What kind of quad is that? That is the Pavo. This one. Whoops. It's the Pavo 20. Pavo 20. This one right here. And I have it in the Access Flying kit. Really cool. So you no longer have to, you don't have to 3D print anything. You just pop it in, set it, and forget it. But hold on, let me get back to this. Looks like DJI is back. DJI, you're killing me. Okay, let's see. Dear customer, the chat has been okay. My 04 Air unit footage. Let's see. Footage is super shaky, but let's bring him on board. Let's say, hey, look, we're live, and I can show you. Hold on. How to by Lou. Go here.
Your brain was not made for 2025.
No, it wasn't. No, definitely not. Nope. Especially since we're down here in the basement. We don't know what's happening in the world. This is our fallout shelter. Hold on. And actually live, so you can see the footage in the goggles and drone. So let's show them the footage from the goggles first, how stabilized it is and awesome, right? All right, so this is great. This is how I do all my support tickets with DJI. I do them live, but either way, I'm going to have to shrink that file to better quality. Handbrake will probably do a better job. It's another free software. So here is the footage from the goggles. So the footage from the goggles right here, and the footage from it's a Pavo. It says Pavo Pico, but it's not. I just need to change the name on it. So the footage in the goggles is fine. See, look at that. And I'll just slide this. I'm going to shrink this in, make it bigger. I mean smaller, sorry. Put that here so that he can see. And see, it's nice and smooth. It's not jittery. It's a little shaky, but the shakiness is happening inside of the real footage. So it's actually stabilizing the footage in the goggles, which is fine, right? So here's the footage in the goggles. Now, right about here, it's probably super shaky on the original footage, which motion stabilization is enabled. So now it's a you know, let them watch. Let them watch. And then now, yeah, I think that's plenty enough for them to see. Hopefully they can scrub back. So this is the footage from the goggles. Remember, footage from the goggles is fine. No problem at all. But apparently, in a lot of the forums, they say that this is a glitch. So when that happens, we say, welcome back to everything that glitches. Now, the footage is supposed to be stabilized inside the goggles with Rocksteady turned on. This is what you're supposed to get. It's going to speed up a little bit until I go to takeoff. And see, look at that. Like major shaky cam. Now this is me spinning, but this is not the spinning we're worried about. It's that shake, rattle and roll. See? Now watch. I'll fly over the house in a little bit. You'll be able to see the house. But I'm just trying to wondering why it's stable inside of the goggles, but not my original footage. So I'm just spinning around, and hopefully you're not dizzy, but in a little bit, I'm just going to try to grasp my bearings. But you see that jumpiness, that shaky cam? And so the 04 Air unit is securely on the drone. Now there are no moving parts. So you see, look at that. And so it's super tight, super sealed, and super shaky. So again, the footage in the goggles is fine. The footage inside of the 04 Air unit is super shaky, as you can see. And it's supposed to be stable. The motion stabilization is on, rock steady. So knowing that and moving forward, let's see what DJI chimes in and said, and running the latest firmware. But we'll show you the drone in a second after I do spacebar. And then here we go. Oh, he's watching it. Right. Great. Thanks, Alex. So Alex is watching it. So while Alex is watching it, I'll get the drone again so that Alex can see it. Thank you, Alex. Because a lot of folks, sometimes the DJIs don't like clicking on the link for the live stream. So here is the 04 air unit. So as you can see, it's securely in there, not moving. Nothing's moving. No moving parts. No, this is like really tightly in there on the drone. And remember, rock steady is on the and someone said to turn it off, but you know, having it on. Well, I got a little piece of hair in there. That's okay. Not my hair. It was really long too. All right. So that Alex is watching that. We'll chime in and see what you guys are saying. All right. What kind of quad is that? It's raining. Yeah, I know it's raining today too. It's really raining. It's a wet day. It's a bummer though. This is the kind of day you want to set up your drone, you know, put your decals on, your bag and stickers if you have any. Is the camera screwed down too hard? I just put a 04 on my Nazgul and I noticed it was shaky. And it was due to it being screwed down too tight. But yeah, something is wrong. I always buy from Amazon now. It's a lot easier to return or fix issues. That's so true. I mean, Amazon has... Well, no, but DJI, the same thing. Sometimes, you know, they'll just return it. They'll do like a swap. You don't get your stuff until you actually put in the support ticket. I haven't gotten any bad luck with DJI. I always buy, you should try to turn off Rocksteady and run it through Gyroflow just for fun to see if it's the Rocksteady engine. Yeah, and the Rocksteady is on, but it's a bummer though, you know, but he said too tight. No, it's not tightly in there. It moves a little bit, not a lot, you know, but if the footage in the goggles is stable, right? So why is let's check the footage and this is the footage, same footage, but from the goggles. Footage from the goggles is stable. So why is the footage from the drone not stable? See, so that's my dilemma too. But no, it's not it's not super tightly on there. There is some wiggle room actually. Actually, it should be tighter, but. Remember, the footage from the goggles is stable. Just a little bit tighter. Not too tight. Because remember, you don't want to... No, it's in there. Nah, it's in there. It's pretty secure, too. It could be even more secure, but remember, the footage from the goggles is stable. And I'll play it again. Play it again, Sam. Because we're going to have to... Remember, we're on DJI support. And here is the footage from the drone. I'll just speed up again. And there we are. So you see? Super... Yeah, it's in there pretty tight. We'll see what DJI says when they chime in. But camera's not moving. That's good to know. Wait, so let me ask, let's ask, oh, I can't, not yet. I'll wait till I, so is your footage the same way too? So he said he adjusted it. I might try Gyroflow, but I'm not crazy about it because the camera, the 04 air unit is supposed to do all that for you. I do have a video that shows you how to use it. You really have to know what you're doing when you're using that Gyroflow though, because if you don't, you're pretty much just running around in circles like a chicken with its head cut off. But if you can fix your footage with it, kudos to you, because it does look phenomenal when you do. So yeah, look at that. So there we go, shaky cam again. That's so weird. It's a bumpy ride, but remember, the footage in the goggles is stable, so something's not clicking, you know? I was told it's a firmware update. There are a lot of folks having this issue, and that even after the update, it's still not working. It's a little bit of a bummer. Got a little, talk about crosshairs. Not my hair, but that's not going to make or break the deal. But this is the Pavo 20. And well, there I crashed. Well, that you can't fix in the Gyroflow. No, you can't fix that with the Gyroflow. But it's in the Access Flying Kit. Okay, so let's see what DJI chimes in. All right. Remove the aircraft propellers and ensure aircraft is stationary and camera is securely mounted. Then enable Rock Steady feature and start recording. Start the motors and slowly push the throttle stick to full throttle, observing whether the real-time preview shows any shake. If not, then stop propellers and end recording. If the real-time preview does show shaking, check if camera is securely mounted. This looks like it was cut and pasted. Export the recording and watch it with a player. If the video shows shaking after completing the above set, it can be concluded that the shaking is caused by resonance between frame and IMU, leading to poor stabilization. This is for checking if the issue is caused by IMU. All right, so knowing that and moving forward, but I don't think he saw the first part of the video. The let me put this back. The footage in the goggles is fine. It's completely stable. Gyroflow is just for troubleshoot to see if that's the issue. Interesting. 04 is very sensitive to vibrations. If you notice how many quads have silicone dampers for the cams now. Yeah, I have so many silicone dampeners, and I put extra ones in there too. I put them underneath. But we can still run this test in here. Hold on a sec. So let me find my goggles. Actually, we can put this away. Got it. Give me a moment, please. Oh, so he understands. So yeah, because I shouldn't have to run that test if the footage in the goggles is stable. Remember, footage in the goggles is stable, and I'll show him here. And footage that's recorded is not stable. Here. Footage in the goggles, completely stable, stabilized and everything. But the raw footage inside of the 04 air unit is not stable. So the footage in the goggles being corrected, which is fine, and the footage inside the 04 air unit should correlate to the footage that we're seeing here, except without the subtitles. The subtitles you get, because the subtitles are on, but if we turn off the subtitles, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the footage because they're really good. Except now you can, because you got shaky cam in the footage from the 04 air unit, and then no shaky cam in the footage from the goggles. Same flight, same two flights, two different footages, which means that there's something wrong with not the mounting with the unit with this 04. See, which is a little bit of a murmur. But we can test it out and see in the meantime while they're chiming in. We can do another simulation. Okay, 1 second. We'll see something else in the... Oh man, bummer. Hold on, I just gotta make sure I have some batteries. This one is 04, we'll do 03. We'll go here. I think we got some for a little bit of juice. And a little bit for one flight. 3 cells, all cells are 9 volts. Nah, not enough. That's okay, we'll get set up in the meantime, and I'm pretty sure by the time we get set up with the drone, we'll be ready to fly. It'll be charged. Oops. Yeah, it's completely dead. But that's good to know, though. Faheja, yeah. That he had a similar issue, but similar. But remember, the footage in the goggles is completely stabilized. Footage inside the drone, the 04A unit, not stabilized. This will charge really fast. So in the meantime, we'll get set up. Nice. Only 3 bars on there, but it's all right. Oops. Once that charges, we'll go here. Remember, we have to do hardwire to hardwire, and then push it to the computer. Unfortunately, it's fine though. See, the charger is such a fast charger that it'll be charged in no time. In no time. By the time we get set up, it'll go beep beep. Alright, so now we're just going to go to DJI Fly, and we'll push it here. Great. There we go, we got that set up. And we're going to connect to 04A unit and do wireless here. Click OK. This is the tricky part, where hopefully it'll push from here to there. Oh, goggles detected. Oh, can't do it from the phone. Oh yeah, you can. I forgot. There we go. Select the goggles. And 91% battery. That's not bad. We'll select join. See, but I told you, by the time we get set up, the battery will be charged. Hopefully, because it's gonna quit and then crash. See, it says go fly here. Bummer. See, it crashes, and then hopefully on the next one we get back. Come back to me. Select stop mirroring, and then go here, and then hopefully it'll push it again. And the next push, no, bummer. The next push. Need to do this. Disconnect. Disconnect. This is the part that gets glitchy. This is the part that can... May I confirm if you turned on stabilization? Yes, stabilization is turned on. Oh, he can't hear me. Sorry. Yes. Yes. Oh, looks like it connected now. Wait for it. Da, 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 da. Ah, there we go. We're here. Hopefully we can get DJI. Yes, have a look. Watch. So if I go to Go Fly, of course there's nothing there, but actually let's put the battery in so that DJI can see. All right, let's see. Here we are. Stabilization. Wait for it. Sounds like life support system. All right, Pavo Pico version 2. There we go. So yes, stabilization is on. If we go to settings, camera, and Rocksteady. See right there? See that? Hopefully you can see it. It's kind of big, but let's see what we have here. Oh, I can't shrink. There was a way to shrink it. Oh, I know how to shrink it. It's hard to shrink it. All right, so hold on 1 second. It won't let me in. It won't let me do it. I know how to do it though. Hold on. This is another glitch with this software. In order to shrink it, I have to get rid of the frames, no frames, and then now it doesn't look like a phone anymore, but we have that here. You can put this there, and then as you can see in the live stream, Rocksteady is on. Let's see if we can do another simulation for him. Simulation. I'm stuck inside the simulator. Come on, you got this. Remember, you got to do this fast because the 04 air unit will overheat, and then we lose that window. We don't want to lose the window. Quickly. Quick. Oh, is your PM? Hold on. Is your PMW controller frequency on 24 kilohertz? Sorry that I cannot keep watching it, but I enter it time to time. Oh, it's fine. That's fine. No worries. All right. So let's see. My PM frequency kilohertz. What is that? You guys know what that is? Hold on. PM frequency kilohertz. What? Okay, it's like 1.21 gigawatts. Probably in the transmission. And then what frequency am I on? Broadcasting, off, focus mode, auto, channel mode, manual, and bandwidth. Oh, 20 megahertz? What is it? Oh, kilohertz. No, I don't know. I don't have kilohertz on here. I have no idea what he's talking about. But that could be on the flight controller settings, possibly. Let's see. I'm just going to put this back on auto instead of manual. Leave it on auto. Hold on. Here's your PWM control frequency. Somebody throw me 04. And with the 04, it was just screwed down too tight, so loosening it allowed the camera to have more vibration dampening. Interesting, that's good to know. Oh, here we go. They say it happens in Rocksteady too. Seem kind of similar for what it's worth. The one time I had an issue with the 03 was due to same thing. Wait, where do I find the PWM? Hold on, let's ask Fajat. Okay. Where are the PWM settings? Probably on the flight controller. But let's just get this baby up in the air and see if we can see the footage. Here's the... Alright, so we're all good to go. Do this. See if we can get it to hover. I'm going to bring it down again. Come on, we're running out of time. Flight controller side. Yeah, okay. Well, we can figure that out. Alright, let's see. Oh, make sure... Oh, we're in angle mode, which is fine. Okay. Okay, some footage there, right? It should be somewhat rock-stable-able. All right, so we're going to plug out the battery. I wonder if the battery, forget if the battery has to be plugged in. Oh, man, I'm out of ports. Actually, let's check the footage from here then. I'm out of ports because we're using one here. And oh, I might have an extra one there, but I need USB-C to... I'll plug out the hard drive. Here's our footage. Let's see. Oh, you can't see because it's in live operating view. All right, let's see. I'll have a look. Okay, the footage in the goggles is stable. Oh, it's a bummer. What does that say? Goggle operating live view, sharing temporarily paused. Okay. I'll share with you guys. Okay, so the footage in the goggles is stable. But that doesn't do us justice because you guys want to see too. All right, so let me just think for a second. It's a bummer that it can't share that with you guys, but we'll rip it from there. Let me just find an attachment. So first, we will take oh, we can put this right here. One moment, please. Please stand by. So we're gonna put this. It's a ESC setting. Cool. Hold on one second. Thanks. So glad you guys are here because I had no idea where that was. All right, so now we're just gonna take the goggles out of live view. Unfortunately, you can't share that, which is a little bit of a bummer. Hold on. All right, so that's the footage from there, but we'll get it once we download it from here. Let's see. It should show up on the desktop. One moment, please. Oh, this is still connected. So I'm gonna disconnect this so we don't burn out the 04 air unit. And then hopefully it'll show up on the desktop. Yep, there it is. There's the SD card. And then we'll go here, and view by date. Okay, here's the footage from the goggles. It's bouncy only because it's on the floor, but you'll see it's super stable compared to what we might get from the goggles. I mean, me just trying to get my bearings, because it's hard flying. It's not like the Avata. See, footage is somewhat stable. I just need to get my shit together to learn to hover. Learning to hover is a skill, but let's check out the footage, especially in a tight space like this. So now let's check out the footage in the 04 air unit. Oh man, I should have ripped it. Should have taken it off. That's okay. 04 air unit is hot. And then now let's see. It should appear. I think I have to put a battery in. Internal storage right here. No, it doesn't have to be on. I get so confused which ones have to be on, which ones have to be off. There we go. Here's the footage in the It's hard to tell without actually putting a flight in, to be honest with you. No, it's still shaky. Yeah. You still get that vibration. Maybe I should do a little bit of a longer flight, but I saw like a little jello-ness happening. Hold on one second. Like right about there. Yeah, right there I saw it. Yeah, it's still good. I should do a little bit longer of a hover, but I saw that little shake vibration. A little bit of a bummer. Let's see what DJI says. Hold on. Let's check the ESC settings. Okay, one second. It's a good thing Fahaja is on here. 1 second. CC second. Let me check those settings. TIN settings. Okay. So now I need to go find the drone again. That little attachment thingy that goes underneath. So in case you're wondering, if you guys haven't seen that before, I will share with you. I think it's in this window. Where is that? No, that's the printer. That's there. Maybe this window? Nope. All right, I'm gonna throw in another view for you guys. You can see. Oops. Hold on. We'll move this here. That's there. We need. Just want to make these windows visible. I'm gonna throw in another window so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This is for the new folks. Add new layer. Put this here. That about there. And add, I think it's camera 2. There we go. And then rotate it. So that you got to put this piece in here so that you can see your flight controller. We lost camera picture, which is fine. The hardest part is getting it back when we lose it. So now we're just going to connect this to the back of the drone. All right. And then hopefully nothing gets pulled out in the meantime. That should light up. See? And then move this out of the way. Our little car from the last video. And now we'll go into beta flight. Let's see. It's ESC settings. Interesting. I don't remember any ESC settings. Is that in expert mode? I don't recall ESC. So we're going to put a reflector there. Whoops. And then we'll go here. And we'll move this over here. Put this a little bit down there. Okay. We have ports, configuration, power and battery, presets, PID tuning, receiver, telemetry, modes, GPS, no GPS inside, OSD, I don't know, maybe it's in setup. Hold on. Ports, configuration. Where is ESC? Power and battery, maybe? No, I don't see it there. Presets, PID tuning, receiver. Maybe we'll turn on expert mode and see what we got. Or maybe we see if Fajal would chimed in. Ah, you need blue heli. Oh, okay. I don't have blue heli, and I don't think they have blue heli for the Mac. The PWM frequency is changed on the flight controller side. Oh. Hold on one second. PMW settings beta flight. PMW settings in beta flight. The Godfather shows up. The Godfather of FPV, Mr. Bradwell. Yeah, you can adjust PWM frequency in the configuration tab, selecting PWM. I don't have that. Has the ESC motor protocol and special PID. Okay, PID loop. Oh well, from the PID loop. Let's try the PID in the PID settings. Just look on YouTube how to change it. I tried to link. Yeah, my YouTube doesn't allow links. Hold on. Just tell him 1 second. 1 second. Am looking to config. All right, let's go back into beta flight. Telemetry. Let's chart PID. We have PID controller settings. We have TPA, angle, horizon. Let's try rate. Nope, we're using off-road, midnight off-road runners rates. Bummer. No, I don't see it in here. Modes, adjustment, motors. Let's try motors. ESC sensor. Use 30. No, that's not gonna. What does the motors have to do, like motor setting have to do with the shaky cam? Why am I getting stabilized footage in the goggles and not on my original footage? Is it something to do with the motor vibrations? Motor frequency, I guess? D-Shot, ESC sensor. No, I don't have KISS and BL Heli. I don't want to mess shit up. Because once you mess up the flight controller, it's a disaster. And before you change anything, you should actually do a CLI dump. You know, like once I find the settings, I'll be like, take a dump, and then this way I can do a restore. Configuration. What about here? PID loop frequency? Oh no, it's 4 kilohertz. What are other options? Gyro update frequency. What did he say to put it in? Hold on. So we have in configuration, maybe those settings, 4 kilohertz. What did he say? 48. No, there's a big difference in the numbers. Just look on YouTube how to change it. I try, yeah, but I can't change it because I think those settings are customizable on the PC, unless there's a web version of. It's a different program. Yeah, I know BL Heli is a different program. I tried it once. BLHE Heli for, and I actually bricked a flight controller one time using BL Heli. It was a nightmare. And I gave that drone to one of the fellas from the Jersey Droners. But I don't think they have BL Heli for Mac. It was another program. BL Heli Configurator. Homebrew. Yeah. BL Heli. There's one online. I forget which one is that one. It might have been online. I think it was the online configurator. BL Heli online. Oh, it was the ESC configurator. Yeah, that's the one that bricked me. Like if you don't, this is really tricky. So let's see, we connect. Let's quit here. Actually, before we do anything, let's go to CLI and do a dump before we mess shit up. This way you can just restore it and put it back the way it used to be. And then go here. Just save it to the desktop. Hopefully. Because I bricked one once and I gave it away. Alright, knowing that, moving forward, because you can only be connected to one at a time. And then we can accept all your cookies. See, there's BlueJ. Let's select serial port and connect. Beta flight, connect. Serial port open. What do I need emojis for? Not the bows. Bluetooth incoming. I don't even see it on here. Debug console. What's that? I have no idea. Serial port open. Select port. No, it's not. Let's do a refresh. Plugged in. Nah, it's not working. So there's BlueJ. Then you have BL Heli. Yeah. Not gonna work out. What's that one? Nah, it should be this one. It's not working. And you'll know it's you or not because look, it'll connect. Select your device. We'll just go here. Oops, disconnect. Reconnect. And then just that's fine, just update it. And then now connect. See? It's there. Who knows, maybe the online version has something. We went to ports. Wow, it's an interesting interface, different on the online one. See, this is just the PID loop on the configuration side. BL Heli PW for Oscar has a link on how to do it. It's the first link. Oh, okay. Hold on one second. first link. Ah, interesting. Oh, I see. Interesting. Thank you. But now I need BL Heli for Mac. Too bad there's no BL Heli online interface. This is perfect right here. This is exactly what I need. Ramp up power 30%, and I just need to change this to 48 and frequency. I'll just shut that off. Yeah. So you are telling me that changing the frequency will stabilize the and say, why is that? Like, why does changing the frequency stabilize the footage? Yours is probably 24. You just need to change it to 48 and it will make it fly a lot smoother. Yeah. Okay. But then like, let's quit this one. Too bad you can't change it in beta flight. Power and battery. Oh, maybe I can change it by in the CLI, like writing a code in there, right? The way you would write a code for other stuff. Telemetry. A little of a bummer. Little bit of a bummer that Betaflight can't do it. Why? Like literally, because Betaflight we're connected to the flight controller. Motors. Oh yeah, he's right. Look, my oh no, my ESC sensor is 32, but I need to change the change it to 48. Change something, change the frequency to 48. Bummer. Video transmitter. Let's see what the video transmitter is. Yeah, it's a bummer. Well, at least the footage in the goggles is stable. I can just turn off the subtitles, right? But I shouldn't have to. I love the footage of the goggles. You can even try 98 kills for as you aren't a racer. You won't notice a difference. Clearly, I'm not a racer. No, I'll never be a racer. Who knows? Never say never. You might see me one day in 10, 20 years from now. No, I'll be like so old. I'll be too slow to fly in bullet time. Wow, this is a bummer. BL Heli. I think I remember downloading BL Heli back in the day, and I didn't like it because it was just reminded me. It was very vanilla, very plain. Like the software was very antiquated. BLHE Heli for configurator for Mac. Let's download it from the GitHub repository. Hold on, let's see. Scroll down. They might have a Mac version. Chrome. Oh, and I think there was one that was an extension too. I remember there being, I remember this extension, and it wouldn't work. BL Heli. My favorite drone is DJI Air 2S. I can imagine the Air 2S is pretty sleek. I've seen some videos on it. BL Heli configurator download. Oh, there we go. We have a hex file. We have Linux, Mac OS. Okay, BL Heli configurator, Mac OS DMG file. Let's see if it loads. I remember I had trouble loading it. That was my other issue with it. And that's why I chose the online configurator, because there was a something you can do with the online configurator. You can have your motor start up and it would do a song. It would go beep, 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 dee, 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 whatever song you wanted. I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. And then I wound up bricking the flight controller. And that's the one that I gave away. See, here's BLHeli. Hello, BLHeli. Make your life a living heli. Literally, if you don't know what you're doing, you fuck shit up. But thankfully, we just purged, like did a backup copy of our original settings. Hold on, I gotta let this do what it needs to do. Let me see make sure you guys are still there. It won't open it, so then you have to do is you have to go into settings, and what was it down here? It's somewhere in privacy and security, and then open anyway. Open anyway. Use and put my password in. Hold on. You can see my finger. For this one, it's my finger. Hopefully. There we are. Nope, not working. Oh, that's weird. Oh, there we are. Now it should open. BLHeli. Open. You can't open application because it's not responding. See, this was another issue I had. Oh, there we go. Now it opened. Forever, I have a firewall. I'll just allow any connection since I know what's the worst that could happen. It'll brick your flight controller. All right, so now we're going to unplug it and make sure there are no other applications running that require the port, because you can only do one at a time. Okay, move this over so that you guys can see. Actually, I'll shrink this one. There. And then now let's connect it. Make sure you've taken the propellers off. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not worried about them. There we go. Oh man, this was, yeah, I remember this. It wouldn't work on mine. This is what I get. I get like wishy gaga. Just, I'm not going to flash the firmware. Flash firmware ESC2, ESC3. Version 255.255 is unsupported. Bummer. So what are my other options? Just select any forever. Allow it. Well, what are defaults? Nope. Let's quit it again and start it again. Oh, look what he says. My favorite, oh yeah, I've never done it for my Pavo, but I did it for my other quad. You just have to read the settings, then change it, and then write it. It's very vanilla-like. Yeah, it is. It's like so vanilla. It's like so antiquated. It reminds me of the interface of the old, when the iPhone first came out, the web apps. All right, so let's try it again. BLHeli. With BLHeli is not loading on the Mac. You can download it, but it could be the flight controller. So let's see what we have here. There we go. And then connect. Connecting. Usually if it says connecting, and then we'll just connect it again. And you can see lights are on, it's connected, and connect. See? Make sure propellers are off, but no need to make sure anything's off, because as you can see, it's not compatible with the Macintosh, which actually, and there was another one. I think it was Blue Jay. That one will mess your shit up too if you don't know what you're doing. I wonder if you can do it with the Blue Jay configurator. A little bit of a bummer. So that's BLHeli for you. Do you have your battery connected? No, I don't, but let's try that. Maybe that will make a difference, right? That'll give it the extra boost and juice that's needed. Sometimes that happens. Good call. VJ. Hold on 1 second. I'm just going to take it out of this thing. And the reason why they say take propellers off, because you could chop off your fingers. With this little drone, not so much. With the bigger drones, that's why they say take the propellers off. You could lose, yeah, you can wind up in the ER, literally, because when you do your propeller check, we don't have any of those drones. Okay, we're gonna try again. Now that it's recommended for us to take the battery up. Hold on, let's go here. Go there. Let's see DJI support. The rack renaissance of the drone will affect stabilization. Interesting. Okay. Resonance. Where am I? Let's try BL heli again with the battery in. Whoops, what happened there? Dun, da, da. Come on, BL heli. See, now it's like, there we go. Connect. Oh, that's right, because maybe the flight controller needs that extra boost juice. Connecting. I hate when that happens. See, it quit on us. And then it quit again. Quit there. Quit there. Oh wow, what's that? Some graphic interface. That looks pretty cool. There's an extension too. Oh, I actually have it in Chrome. Okay, so let's see, because I remember from back in the day. FTK, password. No, I don't. It looks like it is. Remove from Chrome, but I don't see it. Let's see, what's that? Chat GTP. Recovery tool. Oh, yeah, that was a disaster. No, I don't see it. Manage extensions. Let's tie BL. Oh yeah, there it is. Huh, but I don't see it. Let's remove it and then add it again. There we go. And click refresh. Huh, maybe it's no longer in Chrome. Oh, this item can only run on Chrome OS. Interesting. That would probably be like what, a Chromebook or something? I guess they took it out of the Chrome Web Store. Nope. Yeah, they took it out of the Chrome Store. Damn. That's why it's not working anymore. Now that we have the battery connected, let's try it again. Because remember, the battery will overheat. And then we're pretty much screwed. Click reopen. I don't know what that is, but there we go. See, now it's not working. Now it's not opening anymore. I remember that with BL Heli 2 being really glitchy on the Mac. Let's try from its folder. And then, see, we're connected, but it says connecting. See, then it crashes. I remember that. This brings, and then what you do is you plug it out, and then plug it in, and then hopefully it finds itself again. And now that we have it here, see, it says, see, it's connected. Ah, it just crashed. Reopen, and click OK, and try it again. Nope, reopen. Yay, we got it. Nope, now it's stuck on connecting. Yeah, I don't want to mess it up because this is still a good drone. Oh, there we go. Connecting. See, it says successfully opened port. I don't have any other applications using that port. We can just go back here. See, Betaflight configurator is there. It just failed. Failed to like work its magic. But interesting. Let's try manual selection. Nope. Let's try there. Successful, but nothing happened. So let's try this. Let's plug it out, and then quit BL Heli. Let it try and find the port on launch, and maybe that will work some magic. Nope. See, look up there. Nothing. There we go. Nope, we got like a little blink. Now it says connecting. What's that? Oh, there we go. Now connect. See, and then it's just stuck on the loop. So it seems to only connect when when the battery's not connected, which is a little bit of a bummer. Wow, the flight controller is getting hot though. Now let me plug that out. Connecting. Nah, bummer. Let's try it again. Connect. Nah, I don't want to mess up this flight controller. Let's see, we'll quit it. And then we'll go into Betaflight. Just want to make sure it loads. Watch it load with Betaflight with no problem. See? Connect. Connecting. Yeah, I remember this issue being with this is what BL Heli and the only other configurators do to your flight controllers. They basically brick them. All right, ports. See, that's working. That's working. That's working. And I don't need to be in expert mode. I might sit down on a sofa later and just browse through it, see what the settings are, see if it shows anything. Too bad you can't do a CLI, like type the code in there and then it'll just show. No frequency change there. Presets just for the power, power and battery. I mean, it could be in the motors, but that doesn't give you much option. Just ESC sensor, and that's it. But they said something about the PID tuning. If any frequency changes there, PID controller settings. I definitely want to make sure this thing hovers after connecting it to BL Heli and getting all that glitching stuff. And if it doesn't, like if you're doing what I'm doing, just flash it again. Hopefully you hopefully restore from the CLI dump. Hopefully show all PIDs. Interesting. What does that do? Hide unused PIDs. Yeah. So hopefully it'll work. Yeah, no, I don't see anything. A little bit of a bummer, but I just want to make sure this thing works now. Let's go back to DJI and tell him because it is running with the same frequency as the cameras. Oh, interesting. IMU, which can cause renaissance, which in turn affects the accuracy of the IMU observation data, resulting in poor electronic stabilization effects and causing the recorded footage to shake after software stabilization, while the real-time preview remains unaffected. That's good to know. I like that. I'm going to save that from the next video when I figure out how to fix this shit and I'm going to share with you guys, and I'll read it to you. Basically what it's saying is that in English is that it's based on the same frequency, so you have to change the frequency so that it's operating on a different one, so that when you go and see your footage, it's stable. Similar to the Osmos Action 5. I remember, if you've been following me with the audio videos, I had to change the frequency that the audio was on so that the footage wouldn't drop. So if I can't remember which one it was, but there was an issue with the Osmos Action 5 with the audio, and if you were on the same frequency, I think you were okay, but if you were on a different frequency, you would notice drops of silence in your audio. I have a video on that, and the fix to that was similar to this, changing the frequency, but I didn't think that you would think that after having a mass production and issues with the audio frequency that they would have known better not to do that again. Now I have to figure out how to do it on the Mac, which is a little bit of a bummer, but that's good to know. Now I have to do an Easter egg hunt. Thanks for sharing. Whoops, we'll plug this out. That's what I'm trying to say. Thanks for sharing. This is really sourceful. Will definitely can't. This keyboard is too small, defiantly. Give this a try. Any idea on how to do this on the Mac? All right, so knowing that, moving forward, now we need to how to change flight controller frequency, and see BLE comes up. Yeah, infinite flight, beta flight, FPV drone tuning, 10 simple steps, frequency change, interesting, ACT. There's been a lot of flights from where, try. Anyone can control ACC on training. Discord. Maybe Bradwell will have a video, right? He'd probably be like, just type this in the CLI. That would be really cool. That would be ideal. I'm pretty sure there might be a way to do that. I mean, you can type it into the CLI and then do a CLI dump to see if it's still there. Or maybe just do this. Hold on a second. Let's see. Let's duplicate this. Take the copy and leave the original on an external drive. And then now let's open the text file and see if we can find 48. What did he say? Hold on. Maybe change it from here. Frequency, see? There's nothing. Beeper frequency? Okay. There's only beeper frequency. Let's see what DJI typed in. Maybe we can copy and paste something from there. I'm sorry, the settings for the use of third-party software and flight controllers is also third-party, so we have only limited info. Using a softer vibration dampening structure between the camera and the frame can also be helpful, but the main issue can be the frequency, so that may solve the issue directly. Okay, let me work on this and see how it goes. Hold on 1 second. Goes and get back to you folks at support with an update and progress. All right, sucks, but this is where I wish I had a PC. I just want a Windows computer right now. Well, I could go to Best Buy and be like, "Hi, I just want to see how this machine works. I'm just gonna test it out in the corner." Find like one of their old, just like find a corner where nobody's looking, and then bring my drone with me and pop it out of my pocket. And he'd be like, "Sir, what are you doing?" I'm like, "No, I'm just testing this out. You can't plug in, personal stuff to the on-floor hardware." All right. So let's see. Let's go back into DJI chat, and then we'll go here. We'll type in KHZ and see if anything like that shows up in the text. Clock speed, there are 3. There's 1. Clock speed, nope. That's probably deeply embedded in the chip Yeah, that's probably why you need BL Heli. Damn, nothing comes up except for clock speed. What else would it be in here? Damn. So it's a frequency interruption. Sucks. Maybe I'll try. I don't know. I think this is it. We probably have to say goodbye to DJI. Sure, please. I will be here waiting. Oh, don't wait too long. I hope he's not waiting because don't think it will happen today, Alex. Yes. Alright. Alright, let's see what thanks for chiming in though. I appreciate Fahija. Really appreciate it. I've only used the older version of BL Heli, not the new interface. Maybe you can get the let's try the older version. Okay, let's see. Scroll down. BL Heli 32-bit, is that right? Probably that would be an older one, right? Instead of like 64. The older version looks very vanilla. It's like super vanilla. BL Heli 32. Master. And scroll down. Where is it? No, see, look, it's just a different version. We need to find it. Hopefully it doesn't require flashing it. Oh, those are videos. I'll go here. See, yeah, this is it. Look how vanilla that is. BL Heli. There we go. It's probably in the archives. I remember there was a YouTube video, some guy from the Air Force like, "Hi, I'm here to introduce you to how to configure." It was like so antique, it was like so cheesy, but it was like so dead on on how to configure it. You know the way they did videos back then. Come with me while I show you. I mean, maybe if he has videos on YouTube though. There's a guy from the Air Force that has the BL Heli configurator. I don't know if that's the one everyone's watching. And maybe there's a link to download. Here we go. How to download.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rotor Riot Workbench.
Rotor Riot would have it. Oh wow, they have it there. Oh sweet, on their website. FPV configuration tool, Fat Shark, BL Heli. Oh look, this is really cool. Let's bookmark this in case my computer crashes. Bookmark this tab. Click allow. And so there are different versions. Let's try. Well, let's see what BL Heli 32 brings us to. Hold on 1 second. And then we'll go here. Mac OS 64. Wow. Let's try that one. Now it's just the process of elimination. Look at that little zip file. They don't even make that. Yep, there it is. There's a little antique. Now I have to get my computer's like, do you really want to open this up? Are you sure? No, I'm not sure. But before I go, I want to make sure that my drone can at least hover. If it can hover after all this crap, you're fine. Open anyway. Open anyway. Use password. Come on, BL Heli. Nope, not opening. See, it's just, let's put it in here. I don't like keeping applications that are glitchy. Done. Apple could not verify BL is a free of malware that may harm your Mac. That's fine. Hold on. Open anyway. Open anyway. There it is. We've got it. All right, so yeah, it's on 24. Interesting. Oh, it's set to 24 by default. All right, let's see if we can make this magic happen. Oh, hopefully it still flies afterwards. This is it. They don't even make that anymore. Now we'll quit it. Okay. And then open it again. Okay. But I'm not. Whoa, my leg fell asleep. I think I should sit in the chair. It's not even connected to the port. It says Bose Quiet Comfort, which is really weird. See over here. Let's open the bouncing ball cursor, so you guys can follow along. And then go here. So this is everything here. These are all the settings, but we're not connected to anything because, as you can see, Bose Quiet Comfort 2, which is not what we want. Most likely it would be this one. And then connect. It says waiting. Now it says ready. Interesting. Okay. Now we close out Windows so there isn't any confusion, right? And close that, and then go here, go back into DJI. Okay. 1 second. May have found it. Still live. Live. So let's go here. Let's go here. Go there. Go here.
Hi, I'm Donna.
Hi, I'm Donna.
Filmmaker.
Hi, Donna. Good for you. Okay. Let's see. Now we'll just wait in case DJI, so we don't have to scroll all the way up. All right, so now we'll go here, BL Heli, and now they want us to change the settings to, oh man, hate when that happens. Historical chat. Is your frequency, I cannot keep watching. So we're going to change the PWM frequency to 48. Okay, let's try that. Okay, change the P. Well, which one? There's a high and a low. I guess both, right? Okay. Let's see. Oh, it won't let me do it anyway. That sucks. See? Oh, there we go. Now we'll go 48. Oh, 48 says, oh, by 48 as high as that goes. And then we'll change this one to 48. Okay. Nice, there's a home. What's home? Restore factory default. No, we don't want to do that. Okay. So now there's no option to write the setup though. Bummer. Okay, let's try to disconnect. Okay, that's fine because it wouldn't let us write it anyway. So we can't. So 24 is default. See, it goes Bose Quiet Comfort, which is really weird. I don't know why it does that. I mean, maybe I'll change the frequency on the kids' Bose headphones. That's Bluetooth though. Let's see what happens if I change it again. See, it's not. Let's go here and click on here. See the dev CU US modem is the one there. Click connect. See? Now it's connected. And then, oh look, see right there at the bottom? Oh, you can't see, but I'll move this up. Move this there. And then, oh, wrong window. And then move this here so you guys can see. There's no right. See here, this is one's 24, one's 25. That's how it read it. But if I want to change it, it won't let me change it. And even if I changed it, it won't let me write it. So let's say, look, what does go back? See, 24, 24. There we go. Now we'll scroll it up to 48. Scroll that up to 48. But I can't write it. Maybe I have to read the setup first before it can be written. See? Click OK. Come on, BL Heli. Making my life a really living hell. So you see down there it's reading it. Bootloader seems not valid. Click OK. Click OK. Ah, ESC 1, 2, 3. This is where shit gets fucked up. They're like, hey, just download it and you'll fix it. 1, 2, 3. You can also brick it. What does verify do? Nope. Yeah. We'll see if there's another version of BL Heli. This is, I don't really see why they call it Heli, because it really does make your life a living heli. No, see, and it says no ESC found, which is fine, because then it means we're not messing anything up. We're just clicking into nothingness. Let's quit it again. Click OK. Let's see what DJI said. On it, no worries. Okay, good, because we don't leave them hanging. But at least we're trying. Oh wait, let's see what you guys are chiming in and says. It's not connected. It has to read the ESC first with the battery. Got it. Thank you. See, like I said, let's see what you guys are saying. All right. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Let's try it again. Let's go into here, into our fidgets folder. And then go here into our applications, BL Heli. Now this is worth it. Remember, make sure you backed up your stuff, because once you mess it up, there's no turning back, unless you can restore it from the CLI dump. All right, so here we go. It's connected. Clear buffer. Nice. Oh, it's working. It heard a oh sweet. Now it's waiting. Oh man, I heard the motors go make this weird sound. It had like a little song, man. But that's it. We were able to hear a little tune from the motors. Click OK there. Man, all these errors. Click OK. See, no ESC found. Bummer. So, we didn't mess anything up. ESC overview, ESC setup. Let's just try disconnecting it and then doing it that way. Okay. We definitely got to make sure this works afterwards. So, read setup. Where are these guys? Okay, BL Heli. Let's try the 8-bit ESC configurator from BL Heli. Obviously, the 32-bit is going bonkers. All right, so let's quit there. Click OK. Click OK. Okay, well, that was a good call, though. At least we know it has to be connected and on. So let's try, click OK. We're going to try the 8-bit configurator. Remember, you don't got a lot of time because once the flight we don't want anything to overheat. Okay, there we go. We'll just show and downloads. There it is, BL Heli, the 8-bit configurator. And let's click replace, right? What's the worst that could happen? The other one didn't work anyway. And so now we're here in this BL Heli. We might get a little error that says, sorry, I can't open it. I don't no idea see what this program is. All right, so let's go to system settings, privacy and security. And then we'll go here. If this works, we have a new video coming out. I doubt it will. I probably have to, I'll try it on the Chromebook, maybe. Open anyway. Use password. This is my computer safety feature. They're like saying, "Are you sure? Are you really sure?" Now, if you do it, it's all the onus is on you. Like once this shit don't work and your computer gets bricked, we warned you, but you said it was okay, right? So you inputted your password. Okay, let's see what we have here. Nothing showing up here in the corner. We'll shrink this window so you guys can see, and we'll click connect. It says successful. Nothing else sharing the port. Nothing else open. Let's do a force quit. See what other applications are running that could possibly be using that port. Nope, nothing. Just Steam Deck, and we can do a. I don't want to force quit the audio. I might lose it. Connect port or restart your device. Okay. That restart would probably be power, right? From the flight controller. So, see, support the port to successfully open, but nothing happens when we click connect. It says connecting. No. Hold on, let's quit here. You know what we could do is this. Let's quit it. Right, go to applications and open BL Heli again, but I want to try it from another perspective. Let's try it with, we don't need the phone anymore. Direct connection into the computer instead of using the docking station. You know, maybe it's just like sometimes docking stations can, let's try direct. Okay, let's see. Let's quit it first and then launch it again. Connecting. Nah, it's a BL. See, failed. Failed to open the port. We got some nice port upstairs though in the fridge that we got from when we went away to Woodlock Pines in the Poconos. We were with some friends and we got some port, but no one drank. I didn't drink either. I'm not big drinkers, but it's still in the fridge. But look, it's not working. No estás like no portos. Oh, let's see what it says. You need BL Heli S. I guess it's a different ESC on the Pavo. Okay, let's try BL Heli S. But it's the same thing as you just did. Load it with the battery connected, read it, then change it and write it. Make it sound so easy. Make it sound so easy. But I can't. Hold on. Let's see what's on the Rotor Riot page. Betaflight configurator S. S for saving your stuff. I don't see ESC configurator. Oh, BL Heli S. Okay, that's the one that I just downloaded too. Let's download it again. Let's see what other versions there are. Mac. Let's try the zip one. Let's try that one. Let's try this one. Oh, yeah, I don't have. That's probably like a Windows machine. So the zip creates a different interface probably for Windows. Let's try the Mac OS X. Download it again. Go here. Yeah, that's the one. All right, 32. Let's do a replacement. Replace. Let's try it again. It's probably going to tell us, hi. Are you sure you really want to open this? Yeah, again. Hold on 1 second. And then privacy and security, and then open anyway. Open anyway. Use password. Like, if you brick your Mac, it's not my fault. We did warn you. There it is. Now it's opening. Nice. Let's see. See, it's Bose. It's not connected yet. I don't have a Bose Quiet Comfort. That's really interesting how it's reading that, though. There we go. Right there. Select connect. Clear buffer. Nice. Looks like it's connecting. Look. Sort of. Okay, now we have a ready. Let's see what happens if I change this to 48. 48. 48. 44, 46, 47, 48. And then, no, there's no right. Damn it! Which means we're not, and it says that there you have a disconnect option. So, oh yeah, look, it says unknown ESC. It's not familiar with this. ESC overview. ESC setup. Overview. No. Look, it went ba-da-ba-da. We're definitely not doing the motors on here. Yeah.
Hi, dinner's ready.
Oh, okay. I'll be up in a second.
Okay.
All right. Bye. I'll see you in a second. Oh man, dinner's ready. Yeah, I gotta fix that door. Need to see. Bummer. Well, looks like they're waiting for me upstairs, and damn it. Well, we have to say goodbye to DJI, and thank you for this, Fahija. Appreciate your help. I would have never figured that out. You have to read it first. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but it's not connecting when I click read. Select OK. See read right there. Let's move it here in the center. Then the good thing is dinner is ready. Dinner's ready means dinner's ready, but not being served. Ever happen in your house? Dinner's ready, then everybody goes upstairs and like, oh yeah, I'm so hungry. And next thing you know, everything's still on the stove. That's just like the buffer to get everyone off the TV. Can't send the link over this. Oh man, he has it. Oh wait, hold on. You need the S version, not the 30. Okay. Just look later. Yeah, I know. I can't send links. That sucks. That's okay. I'll find it. I gotta go upstairs anyway because dinner's ready but not being served. But actually, since dinner's not ready yet, let's try this. BLLES. Configurator. I wonder if this one does it. The online ESC configurator. Oh, there's BLLES right down there. Nice, look. See? Ah. But it's all in pieces. I can't stitch it together because I don't have a Windows machine. I might have to see BLLES. Yeah. Damn it. I'm going to try on one of my kids' Chromebook. And they'd be like, Dad, what'd you do to my computer? It doesn't work anymore. BLLE. Make your life a living heli. Yes, finally. Yeah, finally on the right page, but it is it's not for Mac. You have 30, yeah. It's all like, let me scroll down maybe. Nope, there's BLLES. Yeah. I need a different machine. But let's see if the online configurator, if we can get it to connect. Of course, we got to disconnect. Let's quit here. I do need to make sure that this thing actually works. So, my drone. You know, sometimes I make things screwy. Excuse me. Click refresh. Connect. Let's do this. Definitely flight controller overheated. See, serial port opened. This is what happens when you try to connect too many peripherals at the same time. Well, at least we know the link to BLHeli-S is on the online configurator. This is still open, which is probably why I can't connect with the online configurator. As long as nothing was changed, we'll quit that. Click OK. Great. Now if we go to online configurator, online flight. Let's see, now it should connect, hopefully. Port changed. I'll just disconnect and connect it again. There, lights are on. Just need for this thing to work its magic. See, serial port, open serial port, and then nothing. Let's try, where's Firefox? Brian must have gotten his drone. That's so cool. I know that feeling. It's so exciting. And then you know it well. Like you pick up where you left off. You're like, oh, I got this. Web serial is not supported on your browser. Make sure you're running an updated Chromium-based browser like Chrome, Edge. Okay. So we can't use Firefox. So let's go here. Let's not leave DJI hanging. Hold on one second. Let's select new. New tab. Now the ports are not open. That's why I don't like the online. It says open serial port. But yeah. This tool is considered beta. Yeah, really is beta. Now let me say goodbye to DJI because I don't want to leave them hanging. Tell them we tried. I'll keep trying. Thanks for your help. We'll keep trying and get back to you. Have to go. Bye. Bye. All right. I'm pretty sure if I quit the browser, let's copy this and quit Chrome. Oh, nice. He's watching. Cool. I want to quit Chrome and then go back into the DJI will save your chat if you go back in time. See? And then we'll go here and now try with the ESC. Sometimes clearing the cache will work with it. Yep, that's it. Nice. Okay. Turn off your radio, otherwise flashing might fail. No, we are not flashing you. Definitely not. But look, with this is just configuring the motors, though. Let's see what options we get. Like what Fraser was said. Read the settings. Ah, interesting. Let's plug the battery in and see if we get other settings. Hold on. But I'm not going to go to dinner without saying goodbye to you guys. YouTube.com. Go here into the not live stream. Yeah, Nintendo has lost their mind. I'm not paying $500 for
Hey guys,
the Zoolander of game consoles. I was actually looking into people are selling their Steam decks literally, And you can buy a 1 terabyte Steam Deck for $150. I know you probably think like, no, yeah, for real. I'll tell you, I'll show you once I have my eye on a few. All right, so let's see. Let's read settings again now that the battery's in. ESC1, ESC2, ESC3. I have no idea what this is, but let's see. Brake settings, low. Remember, we're not writing anything. We're just reading to see if there's any configuration set up that allow us to change that to 48. The only one that lets us is the other one. What is it in this drop menu? That's for motors. So yeah, this only lets you reconfigure motors, which is really interesting. Turn off your radio, otherwise, yeah, we're not flashing, so don't worry. All right, so now that we quit that, let's quit this. Actually, not quit, we'll just close the window. And I'll just say thanks. And then I want to try that one last time. Scratch, applications, try BLHeli-S. Read. Oh, nice. At least the read is on the correct part. It's not looking for the bows. Remember, always quit any other application running that could be using the port. Otherwise, no, BLHeli 32. Quit. Click OK. This is the one, BLHeli-S. And connect. Connecting. Nah, bummer. Just ask Beta FPV how to change it, and they will walk you through it for the pop-up. That's a good idea. Thanks. I will definitely. Thanks. That is a good idea. Now I got to find one of my videos. Someone asked me a question, and I referred them to. Beta FPV support, and in my reply I left them a link. Updated. Boom, 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 boom. You're probably going to tell me to use BLHeli because you see it a lot on their website with their flight controllers. Who had asked about? Someone had asked. Was it this one? No, not him. Let's go here, YouTube Studio. And then go to community. Go here. Thanks for your help. Thanks for your help. Oh, I think it was this one. Let's see. No, was it this one? Might have been. Hold on. Can I open? No, only image. Let's go here. Pause that. Let's go here. It's hard to find their support page. Wish I had saved it and bookmarked it. If you go to contacts, you have to go to the bottom of their page. It's not as fluid as you think it is. And then go to make this bigger. And then go to close that. And then go to contact us. And then, yeah, this is the contact, create a new ticket. And then we'll go back to the DJI chat. And I gotta go back up. would see. See, everyone's still walking around. You hear them like footsteps. Dinner's ready, but not being served. So I always know there's buffer. Change it to, but now I have to go out because if they're stomping, that means they're headed towards the kitchen. And the dog's barking. Since the dog is like, I want some too. I can't give the dog though, because the dog's got like a loose stomach if she eats stuff. Thanks a bunch. Type of issue, technical support, and submit. And in about 2 or 3 days they'll get back to us. Remember, I said Mac specifically. And that's it. So we'll say goodbye to DJI. Thank you, DJI. I appreciate it. Good night. Really, really appreciate your help. Thanks for standing by. And thank you, Fahija, because I would have never figured that out. BL Heli isn't supported anymore due to war, but I figure you can still read and write simple settings. Oh, that's good to know. I know you can't flash it. Maybe it's well, I think Bradwell might have a video on that, how to write the settings. I'll have to do some research. He doesn't answer questions. Someone might. Maybe there's a Discord. All right, I gotta go. You hear them now? What? I thought dinner was ready. I thought they were sitting at the table. Anyway, I gotta go. Thank you so much, Fahija, for your guidance on this, because shed some light on things. And I hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time. This is good to know. I wonder how those guys in the Ukraine are configuring their drones, though, because they have like their, wow, that's hot beta. They have their pilots. Bummer. Damn. All right. Well, we tried. And I gotta go. But I'll still plug away at this later on, maybe after 9 or something. We still have our 3D print of the week, which will happen tomorrow. We still have our soldering video that'll happen this week too. So be on the lookout for that, because we're gonna have a drawing for that soldering iron. We're just gonna do a small soldering fix